Rajya treasury. And on top of the kingdom's treasury, imagine how much the GDP, the gross domestic product of the Ram Rajya would have been. I'm sure it will dwarf the global GDP. You know, it will make people like Adani, Ambani, and even the current GDP of countries like United States and China look very small. That's how much wealth was there during Ram Rajya in Dwapar, in Treta, excuse me. So the reason why that was there was because Ram was a very strong administrator. And there were a lot of good moral values back then. So in order to celebrate the Rama Rajya, they prayed to Hanumanji, and they said this particular sloka. And this story has been narrated by Shalini David. She's actually 96 right now, and she's been invited to the Ram Mandir inauguration. So I'm going to chant it. Anyone here knows what the name of the stotra is? It's the Maruti Stotra. Bhimarupi Maharudra Vajra Hanumana Maruti. Bhimarupi Maharudra Vajra Hanumana Maruti. Vanari Anjani Suta Ramaduta Prapanjana Mahabari Pranadata Sakala Udavivare Saukyakari Dukkahari Dutta Vaishnavakayaka Dinanata Hari Rupa Sundara Jagatantara Patala Devata Hanta Bhavya Sindhura Lepana Lokanata Jagannata Prananata Puratana Punyavanta Punyashira Pavana Paritoshaka Dvajange Uchare Bhavo Aveshe Rodalapure Kalagni Kala Rudragni Dekataka Patibaye Brahmande Mahile Neno Avale Danta Pangati Netragni Chalya Jwala Brikadita Dilyavale Puchate Murile Mata Kiriti Kundale Vari Suvarna Katika Soti Kanta Kinkinagara Takare Parvata Aisa Netaka Salapataro Chaparanga Mahata Mote Mahavidyulla Devari Koticha Koti Uttane Chepave Uttare Kade Mandradi Sarika Drono Krode Utpadilavare Anila Maruti Nela Alagela Manogadi Manasi Takile Mage Gadisi Tulanarase Anupasoni Brahmanda Evada Utajatase Tayasi Tulana Kote Merumanda Radakute Brahmanda Bovate Vede Vajrapucho Karushake Tayasi Tulana Kaichi Brahmandi Pahatanase Arakta Dekile Dora Krasile Suryamandala Varata Vare Pedile Suryamandala Dhanatanya Pashu Vritti Putravota Samagrahi Pavati Rupa Vidyadi Stotra Vade Karuniya Bhuta Preta Samandadi Roga Vyadi Samastahi Nasati Tudati Chinta Anande Madarshani Hedara Bandara Shoki Labali Shovari Vari Dridadeo Nisandeo Sankhya Chandra Galagune Ramadasi Agraganyo Kapitulasi Mandalo Ramarupi Antaratma Dharshane Doshanasati Iti Shri Ramadasa Krita Sankata Maruti Stotram Sampurnam. So, what I was going to say was, once they started chanting this Maruti Stotra, suddenly a monkey came out of nowhere and sat on this particular wall. Then it jumped off, and a couple of seconds later, the wall just crumbled and demolished, and that was the end of the demolition process. But Hanumanji has also found helped in other ways in the construction of the Ram Mandir. In 2019, there was the big case, that the big verdict passed by the Supreme Court of India with the bench headed by Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi. The senior advocates for the Hindu side were K. Parasan, Harishankar Jain, and a few others, Madan Jain, Malani, and like that. So after the verdict was actually announced on a Saturday, and then K. Parasan, he's originally from South India. He has a house, he's a Supreme Court advocate now, so he has a house in Delhi. And the Monday after, around 8:45 p.m., suddenly out of nowhere, a group of like 40-50 monkeys showed up and started jumping up and acting up in the veranda of his house. And he prayed with folded hands because he understood that, and this was 2 days just after the verdict had been announced. And usually in Delhi at that time, monkeys don't play in like a very congregated, it's late night, right? Monkeys don't play in a congregated fashion. But Hanumanji gave him darshan. And he has not only presented himself here. If you go back to 1990, 2 years before this Maruti Stotra event of 1992, before the demolition 1990, before the firing incident, there were the Karsevaks. They breached the barrier and they got to the top of the existing structure and they placed a lot of the saffron flags, like we have in our mandir now. And of course, the security forces, they made a plan to bring all these flags down, but they weren't able to. You know why? Because suddenly a monkey came and sat at the top of the existing structure, where the topmost flag was. There's proof too. There's a photo of it. And for 3-4 hours, that monkey did not move from that place. Hanuman presented himself, and the security personnel themselves, who were working for Mulayam Singh and Yadav, they themselves understood that Hanuman has come in the form of that monkey as an avatar. So, Hanumanji has definitely provided a lot of support in very mysterious ways for the construction of this mandir. Now, I'm going to sing a bhajan for Sri Ram. And turns out, recently this bhajan was actually posted by Modi ji on his social media account. He really likes this one. So I'll sing it for him and also for everybody here. Sabne tumhe pukara Shri Ram ji, dena hame sahara Shri Ram ji, sabne tumhe pukara Shri Ram ji, dena hame sahara Shri Ram ji, mere Ram ji ho, Hare Ram ji ho, Hare Ram ji ho, Hare Ram ji ho, sabne tumhe pukara Shri Ram ji, dena hame sahara Shri Ram ji, sabne tumhe pukara Shri Ram ji, dena hame sahara Shri Ram ji. Mar mandir mein teri moorat, tuse sab ka sahara, teri roop mein aano bhagwan, tuse sab ka sahara, teri duniya sundar lekin, teri duniya sundar lekin, teri duniya sundar lekin, tu sab That's right.
He's 24 years old.
I'm a little bit blessed because my the Hindu star birthday always falls on Diwali. Yes. No, I was saying my personal birthday. If you check on the Hindu calendar, it always falls on Diwali every year. Yeah. Yeah, coming to Punjab. Yeah.
The day Sri Ram came back from. And so you have seen his depth of knowledge about the scriptures, but also recognize that he is a graduate from world's top university business Wharton School of Business. And he runs a number of consulting business on his own, healthcare and real estate, multi-talented. He is from the South Sudan Brahmin family. The only reason I say that because we are all Hindus and Indians, but see how fluent he spoke without any accent. He's intimate.
Yes.
So he's multi-talented. It's a blessing for his parents and a blessing for our community. So give a big round of applause.
I know this kid from the family is little. I should say something because of parenting. We should, both the parents are present here. The parenting has been excellent. Mr. Kalam,
You are very blessed. Not only is he academically so advanced, but they have such a deep commitment to our culture and to our heritage. He reminds me of Sri Ram.